Thousands of people are gathering along with world leaders at a stadium in Johannesburg for a memorial service for South Africa's first black president, Nelson Mandela. Among them is Croatian President Ivo Josipovic. Mandela, who as a leader of the anti-apartheid movement was imprisoned for 27 years and after his release in 1990 led the country away from white minority rule, died last Thursday aged 95. Today's memorial is one of a series of commemorations leading up to Mandela's funeral on Sunday. The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure has published the concession contract for Zagreb Airport, according to which the French concessionaire, ZAIC, is obliged to build a new passenger terminal within the next 3 years. The contract also states that over the length of the 30-year concession, ZAIC will pay at least €225 million in concession fees. The ministry, however, has not made public the contract's annexes, which include, among other things, a list of the airport's employees and key performance indicators. The deadline for submitting non-binding offers for the purchase of Croatia's last state-owned bank, the Croatian Postal Bank, expired at midnight last night. 2 offers have been received. Erste Bank has offered €130 million for a 99% stake, while OTP Bank has said it is ready to pay between €92 and €118 million. The government could make a decision on the matter at Thursday's cabinet session. Economy Minister Ivan Vrdoljak has announced that 400 companies expressed interest in this year's program of support for entrepreneurs in the industrial sector, of which 100 have been selected. A total of 120 million kuna will be awarded for the further development of their companies and for job creation. Next year, the same program will have 150 million kuna at its disposal. In Parliament, a debate is being held on the so-called family law, which, among other things, concerns marriage and the relationship between parents and their children, as well as the state's obligations in this respect. The period of public debate for this law has now lasted 4 months, and there has been a lot of criticism of it, with opposition MPs today agreeing that in its present form it was confusing. The Disabled War Veterans Association, HRT4, held a protest outside the Croatian parliament today. A few hundred or so protesters gathered in St. Mark's Square, angry about the government's plan to reduce the pensions of disabled war veterans from the 1990s war in Croatia. Taking a look at sport, and in the regional ABA Basketball League, Zadar were defeated last night in Belgrade by Crvena Zvezda. The score was 82-69. The Croatian team played well up until the last quarter when Zvezda ran away with it. Zvezda are top of the league with 9 victories and 2 defeats, while Zadar are in 11th place. And in the second round of Group B of the Water Polo World League, Croatia this evening will face Greece in Zagreb. The match begins at 8:15 p.m. This afternoon's forecast calls for mostly sunny weather. Inland it'll be moderately to heavily overcast with the chance of a little rain or snow in higher regions. On the coast there'll be a light to moderate northeasterly Bura and northerly wind, stronger in Dalmatia. On the open seas there'll be a northwesterly. Highest daily temperatures will be between 6 and 11 degrees Celsius inland, between 11 and 16 degrees on the coast.